very much. I'd like to share my screen. Hopefully you can see this. So yes, I'd like to present to you our master program with the title Management and Sustainable Accounting and Finance. A very great pleasure. My name is Patrick Velte. I'm the program organizer of this program, and I'm professor for accounting, auditing, and corporate governance at Leuphana University in Lüneburg. This is in the north of Germany, near Hamburg. I'd like to, of course, tell you something about our mission of our university so that you can understand much better our master program. Our university and our faculty also is very sustainability related, and we are a member of the PRIME program. This is the Principles for Responsible Management Education, one very famous initiative of the United Nations Global Compact. On this slide, you can get an overview about the 6 principles you should refer to if you like to join this initiative and like to have a link between your bachelor and master programs on the PRIME. And within our master program, we also like to integrate these very famous, in my view, very important principles to do a purpose in our program. This means, as you can see, to develop capabilities of students to be future generators of sustainable value for business and society, and so forth. Business administration has many things to do with linked to society. Then, of course, the principle 2 is values. We integrate the values of global social responsibility. You all know this. Sustainability must be integrated in business administration and management. We are a very research-oriented program. As we are a university, we like also to have some students for their PhD in the future. And so far, we have many concern on the method, on empirical method. And here you can also see the principle 3 with effective learning experiences for responsible leadership. Then, of course, the method is linked with research. We also are engaging the students to do conceptual and empirical research. We have many cooperations with business practices as partnerships. And of course, last but not least, principle 6 deals with a dialogue. And so far, we have, of course, our philosophy to have interactive classrooms with very controversial discussions. And we also invite not only researchers, but also practitioners and other members from society to have an overall picture of the topics of our program. And so far, these are the main 6 principles of the PRIME program. We also integrate this in our. Then, of course, you may know that we have implemented in many countries, also in Germany, the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals, SDGs. We have 17 ones. We also like to include those 17 SDGs in our program because we think that is needed. If you discuss business administration topics, you should, of course, also rely on those SDGs. And you all know many of them, like climate action or gender equality. And this is very important also to refer to accounting and finance stuff with regard to their impact on those SDGs. On this slide, you get an overview about some aspects why, to my view, we should discuss a more modern and a more future-oriented management and business administration topics. You all may know from Germany, our latest firm scandal, the Wirecard scandal, was one of our former DAX 30 companies. And we had very intensive top management fraud inside Wirecard. And those firm scandals are linked to many regulations in Germany. Also on a European level, we discuss those regulations. And there must be a change in the mindset of managers, more ethical behavior, also consequences for finance activities, for accounting activities. Of course, this is one major impetus for us to have those programs. The other main issues or steps you also know, Fridays for Futures activities to increase the pressure on the management to do more climate-oriented activities. Then we have times of crisis, not only with regard to the corona pandemic, but also on the war in Ukraine. Think about sustainable value chains and also supply chains. And so forth. This has many things to do with finance and accounting. And so far, we also like to integrate the hot topics of today into our program. Then the gender diversity or diversity issues in management are very relevant. We discuss them also in our program. We have also many regulations on those issues. You may know in Germany, we have implemented some major developments on board diversity, gender quotas on the board. Also on the European level, we implemented a directive. Then accounting and finance, modern way is to have a view on digitalization, big data, and also blockchains. And so far, this will be a main change in the finance and also in the accounting discipline. And so far, our students should be very sensitive to those changes in accounting and finance. And if you look to the reporting atmosphere, of course, we like also not only to rely on the traditional financial accounting stuff, which you may also be familiar from the best bachelor degrees, but we also like to integrate sustainability reporting and also integrated reporting, like an integrated view of financial and non-financial goals. And so far, in a nutshell, responsible management education is very important for us. And this leads, to our view, to a sustainable accounting and finance master program. On this slide, you can get an overview about, to my view, the main pros to do our program. To our view, this is a unique program as we combine both management, sustainability, accounting, and finance. We have 6 core modules on sustainability, accounting, and finance. I will show you some seconds in the plan. Then we have 3 research studies in our program. As I talked to you, we have a research-oriented master program. We have 2 modules on research methods. The one is quantitative and qualitative. And we have in the 3rd semester a research project. Then as our master program is a management one, we have 3 management studies included. We'll get an overview on organization, strategy, and environment, and also on the digitalization and entrepreneurship issues in our master program. A very unique thing is in Leuphana University, you also have to hear or listen to 3 complementary studies with other faculty, with other programs. And so far, you get an experience not only on your business and management master topics, you also learn from other faculties and other theories and methods. Then to increase your flexibility, we have also included 3 electives. You can choose whether you will be more familiar with accounting or finance topics, or you may also choose topics from other master programs, also from other faculties, like entrepreneurship, also, or digitalization or sustainability management. Very uniqueness is that we have a PhD doctorate track program for those students who like to start in the master program, also with her or his dissertation. And so forth. In a nutshell, of course, it's a fully English spoken program, also for our international students. And I think it's also very important to note we have a very, very small master program, a maximum of 30 students. And so forth. This allows us to have a very interactive atmosphere, like in school. And so forth, there's very, very high possibilities for you to have seminars, to have presentations, to have discussions, and not only traditional exams and very, very full classes. This is not our philosophy. On this slide here, you get an overview about the full program. It's 4 semesters, and we have a management track with 3 main core modules. I told you the organization, strategy, innovation, digitalization, and the entrepreneurship project. Then the 3 research methods, qualitative, quantitative, and the research project, where you can start with a small group, your first empirical study on your own. Then the core modules, 6 one must be chosen by everyone, related to reporting, finance, and also from a sustainability view. Then the 3 electives, you can choose whether you will be more familiar with your core topics or choose more interdisciplinary modules. On the right side, this is very unique in Leuphana University. This is complementary studies. That means all of the students from all faculties must do those 3 modules. And so far, there's a very good opportunity for you to learn from philosophy, from culture, from sustainability students, from law students, and so forth. This is our philosophy, also to have some seminars with other students from other programs. And so far, I would be very, very pleased if some of you have an interest on those programs. We only select the students for the winter semester, and the winter semester is starting always in October, but you can apply always until June. And then so far, would be very pleased if some of you are interested, and you can see here the contact details also from my colleague 𝘗𝘢𝘪𝘥𝘪𝘯𝘨, who is also in charge of the program. And you can also please look to our internet homepage. We also uploaded a very useful video for you and many, many informations on the program, also our related modules. And thank you very much for your attention. And maybe you have some questions. Then, of course, I like to answer them. Thank you.